Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Akili Worthy with you on a Tuesday afternoon. Listen, I am off work this week and I am just extra excited. It's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving and I'm just trying to get some rest in and some relaxation in. But as I'm resting here at home, I'm actually hanging out on social media quite a bit, which is unusual for me, but needs to become something that's a lot more usual for me. My goal is to really link up with some wonderful nonprofit organizations with causes that I believe in heavily. I love any cause that has to do with the empowerment of women. I love any cause that has to do with the empowerment of Black women because, of course, we have some very unique circumstances and lots of injustices that I think need to be dealt with in the by someone who knows what it feels like to deal with those injustices. So I am just very excited to just share something with you, something that I tell clients all the time. As you guys know, I'm a corporate trainer and I do a great deal of coaching inside of work. And one of my favorite things to say to women is you don't have anything to defend yourself against. I work with people who are brilliant. I work with some of the most brilliant women I've ever seen. But on top of their brilliance lies layers and layers of stories. Stories that have been told to them about what they're not able to accomplish, limitations, and of course, stories that they believe and embody and have, own them. They take them in as their own. And as a result, they interact with everybody and they have experiences based on those stories. So if you watched any of my previous YouTube videos, you know how I feel about the story. But one of the things that I want to put out there is defending. You don't have anything to defend yourself against. When you're authentically being who you are, there is nothing in the world, nothing man-made that can really stop you in all of your God-given glory. So I say to women all the time, if that which created the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, oxygen, every single thing that is living on this planet also had something to do with the creation of you. How in the world could you defend yourself against anyone? You don't need to. There are so many of us who get wrapped up in these issues with other women, trying to defend our identities, trying to make sure that we can prove that we're right. And it's a waste of time, sis. It is truly a waste of time. Because as long as someone else is living in their story or they're living in their falsehood, they don't have the ability to see the real you anyway. So while you're trying to explain it to them, it serves no purpose. It is truly a waste of your time. And you know how I feel about time. Time is absolutely your most precious resource. You don't have the ability to get any of it back, and you don't know when you won't have any more of it. So on this Tuesday afternoon, I just recommend that you consider the fact that as you walk forward in your purpose, hopefully, if you don't know about your purpose, you're confused about your calling, reach out to me. I have a really awesome exercise called Dare to Shine that can help you get the preliminary pieces of what that purpose and calling looks like for you specifically. So let me go back a little bit. So as long as you're walking in your purpose, you're walking in your destiny, you're responding to your calling, you should expect that there's going to be people that try to come and knock you off your path. But again, you don't have to defend what you're doing to anyone. You weren't created by them. You weren't given purpose by them. You weren't given destiny by them. So you don't have to explain it to them. All you need to do is walk. And as somebody who's been on this journey for quite some time, I know how difficult that can be. I am super nosy. And so I want to know what's happening ahead of time so I can try to calculate whether or not this is going to be the best route for me to take. But that's why you have to stay in constant connection with God. That's why you have to stay in constant connection with your source. Because one thing about purpose, God does not spell it all out for you. He's not going to tell you how to get there. He's not going to drive a Cadillac up to your front door with a bunch of posters and to-do lists and books that show you where to go next. You know, a lot of that challenge and struggle that you face is meant to be part of your journey so that you can use your life as a classroom to help someone else. So go out today and be you. Go out today and be authentic. Go out today and awaken to that power. Get ready to walk in your purpose and win. Win by using those gifts and talents that you've been given to touch this world. Ladies, for you, that is your feminine fingerprint. Okay. And again, that's something that I talk to women about as well. You are powerful beyond belief, girl. You really are. But if you don't recognize it, then that power will cease to exist. Because it's only power when you're using it for good to serve other people. So until we talk again, YouTube, if I don't get a chance to reach out to you before Thanksgiving, enjoy that day. Eat lots of food. Eat the things that you crave. And we'll talk.